some days when we're out on the stories, but really, a lot of people work very hard. They labor in the heat and indoors and outdoors. And OSHA says most work-related heat deaths happen during those first few days of working in the heat, kind of like when we're first starting to drive in winter conditions. We have to reacclimate. The same with the heat. Take caution. In recent weeks, the Department of Labor is closer to publishing proposed rules in an attempt to reduce health risks for working in extreme heat outdoors and indoors. OSHA will enforce the rules once changed. OSHA continues to conduct heat-related inspections at workplaces under the National Emphasis Program Outdoor and Indoor Heat-Related Hazards that was launched in 2022. They say this is because the body needs to build a tolerance to working in the heat over time. This process is called heat acclimatization. They say employers need to allow workers to gradually build that tolerance if they are subjected to things like heavy physical activity in the heat or hot rooms like bakeries, kitchens, or workplaces that just do not have air conditioning.
People don't, take into account that heat illness is something that can infect anyone, not just someone who is might be compromised medically or have some other risk factors.
Yes, OSHA says symptoms of heat-related illnesses include dizziness, headache, nausea, weakness, irritability, confusion, thirst, and heavy sweating. They say heat illnesses can be prevented with some simple steps: water, rest, shade. Drink water every 15 minutes, even when you're not thirsty, and take frequent breaks in a shaded environment to cool down. Yeah, if you feel that thirst, it's too late. They say you're already showing signs of dehydration. They recommend wearing a hat and light-colored clothing because it reflects solar heat, while dark clothes absorb that heat. Dan, you?
It makes a lot of sense. I always feel better when I'm super hot if you're just sipping on something cool.
I just can't imagine, doing hard work outside. I mean, I sit in the shade and do nothing.
Yeah.
It's still, it's tough.
I know, but like she said, you have to acclimate.
Yeah.
Yes, we're just getting used to it again, and think about those roofers. They're at the tip top on that black asphalt. I cannot imagine.
Well, great advice, Lacey. Thank you.
Right.